I know I mentioned that FNAF 2 was going to be the greatest sequel of all time never come out, but this is going to be the best movie to come out in all of 2024. I talked about it not so long ago, how Markiplier was exhausted of filming Iron Lung. Apparently he's done, and what proof do I have about this besides source trust me bro? This on Twitter. He posted it the other day, and it's as straightforward as it goes, saying he finished it. He finished recording it. Obviously there's probably editing and some practical effects stuff that if isn't being done needs to be finished. I'm sure the movie is close to its ending point here pretty soon, which I'm actually extremely excited about. My only worry is that when he drops the movie, well, it's not necessarily a worry. This is probably what is gonna happen. And when I say I'm worried, it's more when I say I'm worried, it's not necessarily like I don't want this to happen. It's just what probably will happen, and it's some change degree. Just I'll explain it. He drops the movie, and then he wants to like kind of just disappear, hermit crab into the abyss, and then just like come up a couple months later. I'm hoping he doesn't Corey Kenshin us, just disappear for months on end after that, and just because he's developing a movie I have a feeling he's gonna get a shtick for doing like movie production and all that. I said it before in the last video with him that I really am scared of that, because he's definitely like the last semblance of YouTubers that are part of my childhood that I really grew up watching. So it's like, if we lose him to being a movie producer, I will be the biggest fan of that. But I'm just like, eugh. I'm excited for Iron Lung though. I can only imagine exactly what he's cooked up with it. And to those of you who haven't seen the trailer for some godforsaken reason, here it is.
This is not an expedition. It's an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars. If there is still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last here, at the bottom of an ocean. Unseen, unheard, uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom.
And I'm gonna be honest, I think Iron Lung will be like a probably good by standards of like a small production studio standard, but that's what it'll be. Like if you try to compare it to super massive production teams, and I know Mark has connections to very big development teams because he was basically part of YouTube TVs and the YouTube series early days, so he knew everybody on those sets, and he knew the production team, the producers, the directors, and all that. So I'm sure he has some people who are working on those scenes working on this movie today. But I just hope people aren't gonna try to compare it to like a not triple A, like a massive box office studio movie like production team. I'm keeping in mind it's like an indie short movie style. Like obviously it's gonna be long, but I don't know. I'm not going with the expectations of it being like a blockbuster hit. It is going to be a blockbuster hit. It's Markiplier we're talking about here. Every single one of his fans are guaranteed to go watch this, whether he's gonna put it on streaming platforms, which I really doubt. I think it's gonna be a movie theater thing, or he's gonna release somehow on his channel eventually. I feel like he's the kind of guy to do that. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm extremely excited for Iron Lung. This is gonna be a really good experience because it's the first of its kind. A YouTuber making an official movie, not a short film on YouTube. It's an actual box office. Watch it in movie theaters movie. It sure as hell gonna be better than that Taylor Swift documentary that came out a couple months ago. And he even mentioned it in one of his last videos, like maybe 2 days ago. He mentions, he's like, yes, I finished it. And I think he mentioned how he was in a different place for. He mentioned in that video how he was in a different place for the finishing of the movie. So he's in some sort of Airbnb away from home, and he's inside a bathtub recording his videos. This man is struggling, but I'm sure through and through it's gonna be great. It'll be something fun to watch, and maybe even a little bit scary. I'm not exactly sure how he's tuning the movie, but I'm sure it's gonna be great nonetheless. It's Mark. Like, he's always had a thing for cinema. I imagine that he's gonna make it exactly what he wants and what he would expect others to do if they were to do this. But yeah, just want to say that. Deuces.